The leader is inside the mind of the Hulk, and now no one is safe. What'll happen next? Let's hop into the pages of Immortal Hulk issue number 38 and find out together, shall we? So then, as the issue opens up, we are treated to another sad but very familiar snapshot from the life of young Bruce Banner. Even at 3 years old, he was a smart kid, which always infuriated his drunken and rage-filled father, who thought that this child was actively trying to replace him, actively acting like he's better than me or something. But wait, the plot thickens further when we realize that little Bruce is actually reading Paradise Lost, in particular a page wherein we see illustrations of Eve from the Garden of Eden with the apple. And later in this very same issue, we see the birth of the Devil Hulk offering to kill Bruce's father for him. And what does he have in his hand? Well, an apple, of course, as in the apple of forbidden knowledge. Also, hey, the snake in the Garden of Eden representing the devil being a scaly creature. And what is the Devil Hulk? Yeah, that's right, a scaly creature. It's all starting to come together. Speaking of the Devil Hulk, and where's he been lately? Well, still locked away in Bruce's mind palace following the defeat of Xemnu. That means he can't help when the leader, Samuel Stearns, who had broken into the Hulk's mind in the previous issue, shows up and starts wrecking the place. He's already beaten and bound up the big guy Hulk, as well as depowering Mr. Fix-It and capturing the Bruce persona. In classic villainous fashion, he takes this moment to gloat, saying that he always wanted to take over the Hulk's mind, but that it was always such a minefield to make it untenable. But now, thanks to the power of the Green Door, he's quite literally found a way to sneak in undetected. Geez, you mean to tell me the leader's ultimate villainous plan was just to live in the Hulk's mind rent-free? Well, kudos to him, it's certainly original. Banner's not the only one in trouble right now either, as the leader is quite literally now able to broadcast his consciousness into multiple places at once, meaning that he's in Shadow Base running around in the body of Fry the Walking Ghost, while also piloting the horrifying Cronenberg-esque body of Rick Jones. It's here that Dr. McGowan and Doc Samson actually once again prove just how competent they are as supporting characters by not needing the Hulk to rush on in and save them this time. At first, the leader tries to actually get McGowan on his side by saying, hey, you've worked for a lot of bad people in your career if it meant saving your own skin, so why not join me? Imagine the science we could do. But McGowan, as we've seen throughout this series, has actually grown as a character and found some true ideals, really because of her close approximation to the Devil Hulk. She decides that she'd rather cut the leader in half with the help of a teleporter machine, and goddamn, this is such a freaking dope image. Even Doc Samson decides to stow the psychoanalyzing for a little bit and just clocks the leader in the face while in the realm below, proving that while Stern may be more powerful than he's ever been before, he's certainly not invincible and definitely not invulnerable. Feeling that the walls are closing in on him again, the leader decides to cut his torture of Banner short to once again take him through the Green Door. The only problem is, much like what we saw at the beginning of the comic when he was a child, if Bruce Banner is ever threatened, you quite literally end up bringing the devil out of him. And the Devil Hulk and the leader are headed to one hell of a massive showdown next time. And so that was Immortal Hulk issue number 38, everybody. An issue that was actually a lot more direct with its biblical allegories than we've seen past issues, but also Ewing manages to kind of bring a bunch of stuff together and have it make a lot of sense even for the people in the cheap seats. Bruce Banner is a character always defined by his many different personas. They were all created to serve different purposes, and here we see with the Devil Hulk, he was the original, created for some pretty dark business. But perhaps because he is the darkest, most primal side of Bruce Banner, he reasonably should be powerful enough to drive Stern from his mind and save all the other personalities. Even if that quite literally means to survive and save his friends, Banner will have to make a direct deal with the devil inside him. Ultimately, I'd give this one another very positive 8.5 out of 10. Immortal Hulk just keeps the hits on coming, and I just cannot get enough.
Hey there everyone, Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. As always, if you liked what you see, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It really helps drive engagement and helps me out too. Also, if you are a patron, which you can become for as little as $1 a month, you will get exclusive content that no one else can ever see, and you'll get to see the Comic Multiverse podcast before anyone else too. You can check out all this and more down in the description. And until next time everyone, this has been Cape Joel, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.